General Hospital will reveal some thrilling developments on Tuesday, January 7, 2025. First, Sonny's penthouse is filled with an intimate atmosphere as he sits talking with Jason and Michael. The late afternoon sun streams through the large windows, its soft light reflecting off the luxurious walls, creating a warm, familiar feeling. As usual, Sonny discusses upcoming plans with Jason, while Michael, with a beaming smile, interjects with cheerful stories. It's a rare moment when these three men, burdened with heavy responsibilities and constant danger, can enjoy a brief moment of peace. But this tranquility is quickly shattered by a terrifying explosion. The entire apartment shakes as if struck by an invisible force, causing everything around them to shatter. Glass shards fly everywhere, and thick black smoke begins to invade the space. A fire erupts from the kitchen, spreading rapidly like a bloodthirsty monster, devouring everything in its path. As they both manage to reach the safety hallway, Sonny immediately turns to charge back in. Michael is still inside, and the thought of leaving him behind is unbearable. "I have to save him," Sonny shouts, his eyes filled with determination but also grief. Jason rushes to hold him back. "Sonny, no. It's too dangerous, you won't make it out," Jason yells, trying to stop his friend. But Sonny struggles, his heart screaming at the thought of leaving Michael in the flames. To him, Michael is not just family, he is the only hope left in his life, which has already endured so much loss. Jason's reasoning knows that Sonny's return now will only lead to a bigger tragedy, but he can't stop the pain that fills him. Michael is like a brother to Jason, and being powerless to do anything is more than he can bear. Sonny collapses to the hallway floor, his hands shaking as he cradles his head. Jason, standing next to him, places a hand on his friend's shoulder, silent. He knows no words can soothe this pain. The space is drowned in eerie silence, only the sound of crackling fire and the splattering of water from the fire hoses. As the fire begins to die down and the smoke clears, only the ruins and ashes remain. Michael didn't make it out. The pain of the loss spreads like an undercurrent, washing away any hope and leaving an indelible wound in both Jason and Sonny's hearts. At that moment, all they can do is stand there, silently witnessing the loss envelop them, unable to reverse time or change fate. Second, after the devastating explosion at Sonny's penthouse, news quickly spreads throughout the city. Witnesses of the fierce fire engulfing the building recount the chaos and panic, and within hours, the news of Michael's death becomes the hot topic in the community. For those who loved Michael, this news is a brutal shock that tears apart their hearts. Carly, upon hearing the news, feels as if all her strength has been drained. Michael was not just her son, but her lifeline, her irreplaceable emotional support. Tears uncontrollably stream down her face, and her red eyes can only see the image of her son. Memories of Michael from his childhood, his smiles, the happy moments of family life flood her mind, deepening the pain. Carly cannot accept the truth, she cannot believe that Michael, her own flesh and blood, has gone in such a tragic way. Nina, who learned the news from initial reports, decides to inform Willow. Although the relationship between the two is still fraught with tension and misunderstandings, Nina knows that Willow must know the truth. When Willow receives Nina's call, she can't believe what she hears. Michael, the big explosion, he didn't make it. Each word from Nina feels like 1,000 knives stabbing into Willow's mind. She drops the phone, her hands trembling, her eyes wide in horror. Willow cannot breathe, the pain and panic overwhelming her entire being. Michael was everything to her, the one she had shared so many ups and downs with, the father of the children she cherished. The thought of Michael being gone makes it impossible for her to stay upright. Willow crumples to the floor, her sobs echoing through the empty room. Everything around her seems to disappear, leaving only the endless void of loss and indescribable pain. The news of Michael's passing sweeps through the lives of those who loved him, leaving scars that nothing can heal. Though no one has yet seen Michael's body, hope seems to be extinguished by the scale of the explosion and the ferocious fire. Sunny's penthouse is now nothing but a pile of ashes, carrying with it memories and love that can never be returned. Each person faces the pain in their own way, but they all share one feeling: Michael, the son, the friend, the lover, has gone forever. Third, after a series of deaths at the hospital, confusion and fear blanket every corner of the hallways and patient rooms. The hurried footsteps, the sorrowful eyes of relatives, and the tension of the medical staff become part of the grim reality. Among the victims, Sam's death draws particular attention due to the mystery and suspicion surrounding it. An investigation is quickly launched, and the final conclusion from the investigators shocks everyone: Sam died due to Liz's unintentional error while using Dex. This revelation strikes the hospital like a blow. Liz, a devoted nurse with years of experience, suddenly becomes the center of criticism and suspicion. Her image, once that of a dedicated professional, is now shrouded in the shadow of serious accusations. Portia, who had worked closely with Liz, cannot hide her horror when she reads the investigation report. All the data and evidence presented seem to point towards Liz, but deep down, Portia feels something is wrong. Doubt begins to grow in Portia, and she refuses to accept the truth that Liz could make such a fatal mistake. Portia believes Liz's carefulness and sense of responsibility could never have led to such a basic error. The more she reflects on the events leading to Sam's death, the more fragmented clues form a different picture in her mind, one that doesn't align with the conclusions the investigators have reached. Portia shares her doubts with Isaiah, the person she trusts most in analyzing and uncovering the truth. Isaiah, with his sharp mind and meticulous observation skills, listens to everything Portia presents. He agrees that there are too many irregularities in the report, things that have not been explained clearly and seem to have been overlooked in the investigation. Together, they review the details, trying to piece together what the investigators may have missed. Portia emphasizes that Liz may have been the victim of a serious misunderstanding, or even a more complex conspiracy. Based on everything she knows about Liz, Portia believes her colleague doesn't deserve this false accusation. After careful consideration, Isaiah agrees that the case should be reinvestigated from the beginning. What has been concluded is only the surface of a deeper truth, one that could completely change the nature of the case. Both decide to push for a new investigation, not only to clear Liz's name but also to uncover the true cause of Sam's death. Portia senses that the truth is still hidden, and she cannot stand to see an innocent person blamed while the real cause remains unclear. Inside her, determination begins to replace the initial fear. This is not just a mission to protect Liz, but a responsibility to bring justice to all those who have lost their lives in this tragic series of events. Finally, one quiet afternoon, when the soft light fills the room, Chase decides to open up and share his long-held dreams and desires with Sasha. In a warm tone, he talks about his wish to build a complete family, where love and warmth will form the foundation of everything. What he desires most, he reveals, is to have a child, a little being who will be a symbol of their love and hope for the future. Chase's heartfelt words surprise Sasha. She looks at him, sensing the sincerity in every word. In that moment, a flood of thoughts rushes through her mind, pulling her into a whirlwind of emotions. Sasha can't help but think of the child she is carrying, a secret known only to her, a small life growing inside her each day. A mix of happiness and anxiety fills Sasha's heart. She imagines the little face of the child, the bright eyes, and the innocent laughter. But along with these beautiful images, there is a deep-seated worry. She wonders if she is ready to take on the role of a mother, to protect and raise a child in this ever-changing world. The thoughts about the child's future and the challenges she and Chase will face constantly weigh on her. Sasha also questions whether Chase will fully accept this truth. Is he ready to become a father? Will their love and bond be strong enough to overcome every obstacle? Her mind revolves around questions she doesn't yet have answers to, but inside, a small spark of hope still flickers. The child in her womb is a symbol of a new beginning, a life that she believes will bring light to the challenging days ahead. Though surprised by Chase's words, Sasha cannot deny that he has spoken directly to her heart. The longing for a family, for a future where their love will be passed down through a new generation, is something she has also dreamed of but never dared to admit. In silence, she places her hand on her belly, feeling the miraculous connection with the child. It is in this moment that she understands that, no matter what the future holds, she will give all her love and strength to protect that small life, for it is the inspiration and belief in everything good that is yet to come.